The NFL playoff race took some interesting turns this weekend, and let me say, we have some pretty devastated football fans here at CTV Montreal. So to discuss, let's bring in Meeker Guerrier. Meeker, first off, the Buffalo Bills can't seem to catch a break. A controversial call, and then today they fire their coach.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate after 9 seasons, Sean McDermott was let go because of that loss during the weekend. But to me, that loss against the Broncos shouldn't have had to happen because they got stole. It was honestly, it was stolen from them. I know a lot of people will say that the receiver didn't have full control of the ball, but when it's a tie between a defender and an offensive player, it usually goes to the offensive player. That's the rule in the NFL book. But there it was deemed an interception, and then the Broncos were able to win it with a field goal. So it's very unfortunate. It's unfortunate for Sean McDermott because had they won, the Bills might have had a chance to go to the Super Bowl and maybe win it for the first time. I mean, the Chiefs aren't there. Their arch enemies aren't there. So it's really unfortunate.
Well, let's turn the page to a different sport. It was a heated game between Montreal and New York in the PWHL.
Heated rivalry.
It ended up in a brawl. Yes, very heated. I knew the joke was going to come up. It ended up in a brawl. What do you think of the physicality that this league has brought to the women's game?
I love it. I love it for a reason. It means that there's a lot of harsh competitiveness between the players, and I love that. A lot of these players play together on national teams, but that's also what you see in the NHL. Players play together on national teams. They don't play as often as the women, but to see that fierce rivalry is a good thing for the sport. It happened in Washington. They were playing they were still doing their tour between the Sirens, the New York Sirens, and the Montreal Victoire. But it's a good thing, and it's really too bad because the team seems to be theft because Marie-Philippe Poulin was stole from a goal as well. She shot the puck and the goaltender catched it, and her glove went totally inside the net, but they didn't allow the goal. So they lost, but it was a good game.
Well, sticking with hockey, Habs practice this morning. Kirby Dach taking rushes with the top line. Martin St. Louis indicated we could see him back this week, but with Texier playing so well, where do you slot Dach in the lineup at this point?
Why not on the first line? Because Texier, his real place wouldn't be on the first line normally. He played above his head in the past few weeks, but maybe he can play on the first line. Who knows? But even if he plays on a third or fourth line, it wouldn't be the end of the world for Kirby Dach. Same thing if he plays on a third line or the first line, because you can't dismantle the second line with the youngsters Slavkovsky, Kapanen, and Demidov. But I think that Kirby Dach can be an addition from that first line. So I'm very curious to see him come back, and it's a very important year or rest of the season for him because he will be a restricted free agent at the end of the season.
All right, well, Meeker, we'll leave it there for this week. So excited to talk Super Bowl next week. Of course, we'll be
very soon
breaking down the playoff races coming up. Can't wait. Meeker, have a great day.
Take care, Kylie.